Okay, last performer of the evening. Thank you for staying around, everybody. Please give a warm round of applause to Mr. Jeff Gibbs, everybody. Jeff Gibbs.
Have you ever stopped to think about how negativity can distort our view of reality? I'll give you an example. There's a farmer plowing his field, and the plow breaks. And he thinks, okay, maybe I can borrow one from the neighbor. But as he's walking, he's thinking, I don't know. This guy's a procrastinator. He puts everything off. He probably hasn't started yet. It's probably broken. Even if it's not broken and he's not using it, he's not going to loan it to me. This guy's greedy. He's selfish. In fact, I don't even really like this guy. So the neighbor answers the door, big smile. Good morning. Farmer doesn't even miss a beat. He says, you know what? You can take your plow and shove it up your ass. See, nobody's really going to do that. But the truth is, sometimes our minds play tricks on us. You know, you're thinking somebody's mad at us, and they're not even upset. Or help could be right in front of us, and we don't even see it. See, we have to live with expectancy. Did you know that locusts cannot fly? They sit there and wait for the wind, and when the wind comes, they jump up in the air. That's what they're doing. But they're not doubting. They know the wind is coming. They're expecting it. And when they see the rustling of the leaves and they feel the branches shake, they jump up in the air. And you know what? If we were one of those, we could be dead-ass last, and one shift of the wind, and we're in first place. Right? Same with us. One new person comes your way. One new idea, and it'll take you to a whole different direction. But we have to be looking for it. We have to have a vision for it. You know, there's a story of a man in a hospital, and there's a window next to him, and there's a curtain between him and another patient. And that patient says, hey, tell me what's outside. And so every day this guy says, oh, there's a park out there, and there's children playing, there's a bird on the window, for weeks. So finally this guy leaves. And then the other person says, hey, put me next to the window. So they put him next to the window, and he said, whoa, where'd you put this brick wall? And they said, what are you talking about? Yeah, every day the guy was telling me about the beautiful stuff outside. I want to see the good stuff. Well, they said, we don't know how to tell you this, but didn't you know your friend was blind? And the point is this. A lot of times we say, oh, believe it when I see it. But there's some things that are so big, we got to believe it first, and then we'll see it. We've got to see it in our mind's eye. We've got to have a vision for it. But I got to warn you, you can't just share your vision with anybody. Because there's people out there that will tear you down. You know. It's like when you go down to Mexico and you see this big crab bucket. And you say to the shopkeeper, hey, aren't you going to put the lid on top of that bucket? You're going to lose your crabs. You know what he'll say? No, I don't need a lid. Those stupid things, as soon as one crawls up to the top, the other drags him down. And you sit there and watch it, and that's what happens. It's the same way with life. There's people out there that'll drag us down. So you can't share your vision with just anybody. So first you get your vision, then you get your positive attitude, and then you got to avoid the negative thinkers. Because you know they're coming. You tell somebody something, they'll give you 17 reasons why it's not going to work. We have to learn to turn those guys off. So all this is summed up with what happened with the 3 frogs. Did you hear what happened? Yeah, they fell in the hole down here. And the first one, he's jumping. And this one comes over and he says, are you serious? Do you see how high that is? There isn't a frog alive that can jump out of here. So he gives up. Well, then he starts jumping. And the other one comes, oh, so you think you're better than me, huh? You saw me. I gave it everything I got. There's no way you're better than me. And so he gives up. Well, there's a frog over here in the corner. He's not saying anything. He starts jumping. So these, can you get a load of this guy? So they come over and they're like, dude, no way. You can't jump out of here. Do you just see us? And the more they talk, the higher he jumped. The louder they got, the higher he jumped. They're waving their hands. No way, you can't do it. And finally, he's all the way out. He comes up, all his frog buddies, sweet. They said, how'd you do it? How did you not give up when those guys were telling you there's no way? He looks at him and he goes, shit. That's what they were saying. I'm deaf. Man, I thought they were cheering me on.
Give it up for Jeff Gibbs, everybody. Give it up for Jeff Gibbs.